Playing video games comes with some great benefits. Gaming with family and friends can support social emotional growth and communication skills as they cooperate to solve problems and overcome challenges. Video games can also boost essential skills like logical thinking, working memory, and decision making. Video games can act as a form of escapism, which can alleviate stress and boost your child's sense of adventure and accomplishment, especially if they have to stay indoors. It's important to be aware of two forms of escapism when it comes to video games: self-suppression and self-expansion. Self-suppression can be explained as everything stinks, so I'm gonna go play video games. While self-expansion means life feels better for me when I play video games. There's a fine line when it comes to escapism, so talk with your child and help them become aware of their mindset so you can guide them towards positive self-expansion. While video games can be effective at providing temporary relief from stress or loneliness, it's also important to be aware of the other side of the scale. For some kids, an affinity towards video games can turn into an obsession or even an addiction that can actually isolate them and get in the way of everyday tasks. Overuse of video games can also lead to overly sedentary behaviors. Just like with any device, it's important to set time limits and take breaks for screen-free activities. If your child is talking with other people through a video game, there is a risk of being vulnerable to predators. So make sure your child is aware of this and that they have the language they need to talk with you if they experience something inappropriate. And depending on the content of the game itself, kids can also be exposed to inappropriate language, over-sexualized portrayals of women, and violence. A common question parents ask is, can violent video games make my child violent? This is a complex issue. According to the American Psychological Association, there isn't sufficient evidence to support a strong causal link between violent video games and violent behavior. This is a topic that will continue to evolve as we learn more about video games and their impact. For many families, the positives of video games do outweigh the negatives. So to make video games safe and successful for your kids, start by playing with them. Shared video game experiences between kids and parents open up communication and can help you understand their experience and see where potential vulnerabilities could occur. Playing video games with your child is also a great opportunity to model appropriate behavior for them, like not getting too upset if they beat you and taking breaks. It's important to do your research when choosing a video game for your child. Check ratings, read reviews, and talk with other parents about which games their kids are playing and why. Choose video games that will nurture your child's growth and work to their strengths. Be aware that games can change and more advanced or mature features can be easily added through downloadable mods and updates. And look into the parental controls on your family's video game console so you can set limits for screen time and content. There's no easy fix to make video games 100% safe, but there are steps you can take to get pretty close.